Yo and hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever it is for you. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to the Idiots channel. Today we're going to be doing a little arcading with an interesting sort of game I heard of very recently. But before we do that, let's take a moment and chill and ease on into it. I'm gonna have the smoke and stuff before we get there. Let everyone who's gonna roll in. Speaking of which, hey Terry, how's it going? Sora, you're already here, and I said hello in the chat, but hello. Hope y'all are doing well. Forgive me, it's just after 4:20 where I'm at, so I'm having my ATS, as it were. My after toke smoke. Well, not so bad, like I said. Having my ATS, so I'm doing pretty good. So we're gonna test to see if I can. It's kind of like a little test stream, but it's not called a test. We're just gonna see how well this game runs while I'm streaming it, while trying to stream it. The whole point is to stream it. Like, I'm not gonna make videos on it, but if I play it, I want to stream it, kind of thing. I think I found out about this game because of I want to say Sinatra, but I'm not 100%. It's Yang 2020 Path to Presidency. I actually caved in and got it, and it's like Dragon Ball Z characters mixed with the characters in the game, as well as Mortal Kombat style fighting. Like it when I show the game, if you haven't seen it or haven't heard of this game already, you'll know what I mean when I show it. But like, it literally looks like, if any of you have ever seen any, like, a good example would be Budokai 3 for Dragon Ball Z. It's that kind of animation and characters. In fact, the characters look like the characters from Dragon Ball Z. It's freaking hilarious. So, also, hey, Costin. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying the tunage and trying something new with that too. Using karaoke songs, so I don't get burned too bad. I've got a couple claims the last time I did it with, but nothing too major yet. So we'll keep on testing that. And look, Terry, you know Ballsy, and I will call it as such. There is a difference. It is an exception based on the name, not the letter. Wow. Well, everyone knows who the favorite Canadian is. I mean, come on now. Sora. She's the favorite Canadian in the chat. And yes, Sora, that was Thumbs by Sabrina. The first one of her songs, well, the second one of her songs I heard. Yes, everyone's favorite Canadian in chat would be Sora Luna. That is an obvious answer. Everyone's favorite Canadian your favorite Canadian that everyone should know? That's this guy right here. Alright, folks, and I'm almost done with my dart, so we'll get into the game as soon as I finish that. I played a few rounds of this to see what it was like and stuff yesterday or the day before. So I've got a couple of games, but we're going to start at the beginning, of course. Ooh, another good one. And just a quick side note, I'm really gonna try and do a stream on the upcoming Thursday. So if any of you guys are available, just and are interested in coming to check that out, maybe hang out. It's gonna be a bit of an all over the place stream if I can manage to do it the way I want to, because it's gonna be chatting and there's gonna be some gaming and stuff like that. It's gonna be all over the place. If I can do what I want to, it's gonna be a very long stream. So I'm probably gonna start early in the day and then end somewhere close towards like an hour or a half hour before Lords of the Night. That's kind of my plan for Thursday if I can get everything done right. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun day for me if I can do that. But in the meantime, let's get to the game. All right. So I've turned off the audio for the game except for the sound effects. I think I'm gonna turn those down a bit though. And yeah, I'm doing it on very easy because I'm pretty lazy. Oh, new game. Andrew Yang. Random man runs for president. Washington Post. Oh, fuck, Andrew Yang, the founder of Venture for America, a non-profit which helped create thousands of jobs. President Obama named Andrew a champion of change. And in the wake of the greatest economic transition in the history of the world, Andrew saw what our politicians couldn't. AI and automation is on the rise, which will be great for the economy, but not so good for humanity. Something had to be done. Of course. I hope this game gives you free money just for playing it. Yang needs to stay on brand after all. No, actually, you have to pay for this game, Terry. Andrew had but one choice. January 2019, Andrew Yang meets some truckers to talk about the threat of automation with driverless trucks. Chapter 1. Andrew Yang. Hey y'all, I'm Andrew Yang, and I'm running for president, largely because I'm concerned about automation, which includes robot trucks. Robot trucks? Haha, there ain't no way a robot could do what I do. I know how far-fetched this sounds, but driverless trucking is real. My friends in Silicon Valley tell me that they are 98% of the way there. Your friends in Silicon Valley? Sounds like a bunch of computer geeks. What would they know about real work? Look, unless we are prepared, this is going to be a disaster for many Americans. We have to think much bigger about what the economy of the 21st century is going to look like. The only thing you have to think about is taking your stupid ass out of here. Worst Yang simulator ever. Fair enough. Fair enough, Terry. You think you can come here and threaten me like this? You're getting me pissed, boy. Huh? I think that was supposed to be huh, but even still.
Challenge accepted.
Now, you should know I ain't afraid to go back to jail.
Round 1. Fight!
I'm back at it.
Damn, I'm gonna lose so hard.
I'm back at it. I'm back at it. I need some backup.
Round 2. Fight!
Yeah, it's nice when the controls won't do what they're. It's nice when the controls won't do what they're supposed to do.
I'm
Like, I don't know
back
if
at
any of you
it.
can hear me button mashing, but you can hear me. I'm not even like going rapid button mash, but I'm clicking the buttons slightly fast, but still relatively decent if you can hear it. And he's only hitting like one every fucking 10 button pushes. I hope you
Challenge accepted.
Up people he
Now, you should know I ain't afraid to go back to jail.
Round 1. Fight!
KAYNLB BX. Maybe. There we go.
KO!
Phew.
Round 2.
Got lucky that time, I guess.
Fight!
There we go. Do a shuriken. Alright. I gotta admit, those are some pretty convincing punches. Where'd you learn to fight like that? Well, I learned the best attack is not left. It's not right. It's forward. That's gay. Haha, well, you made a believer out of me, Mr. Yang. That's awesome, Fred. Make sure to come back here. I'm gonna have something special waiting for you. Yeah? I can't wait. Fred Felon, yanged. Yanged, I forgot. You've been yanged, Fred. Fred Felon is now available in Versus Mode. Truck Stop stage is now unlocked. February 12th, 2019. Andrew Yang appears on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Here is Chapter 2, folks. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Hey, Joe. First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me out here. I think your audience would really appreciate and understand my presidential campaign. No problem. My friend Ben Stiller speaks very highly of you. But if you want to be on the podcast, you know the deal, right? The deal? Yeah, you're gonna fight me. I thought you knew that. Wait, what? Does everyone have to do this? Of course, man. What? You think I'd let just anyone come on here? Well, no, but that seems a little extreme. Come on, bro. I get, like, 1,000 requests a month. This is like my weeding out process. Damn, hey, if you had $1 for everyone who wanted to be on the podcast, am I right? I don't get it. Oh, that's mean. That's just mean. Okay, well, let's do this. Is Fred the Felon even allowed to vote?
Challenge accepted.
And we're live.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, right in the nuts. Wait, is he just wearing socks? Like toe socks? Fucking guy.
Round 2. Fight!
Freedom dividend!
Oh, he dodged it. Where's your shuriken there, Terry? Wow, I had no idea you could fight so well. Housework is evil, so I should save me from mine. She's got her own to worry about, Costin. Get off your ass. Ha! You're not so bad yourself. I mean, I think your kicks need a little work. But you got the basics down. Wow! Right. Well, listen, man. You earned your spot on the podcast. I really think people are going to agree with you on a lot, but maybe we should stay away from the vegetarian stuff. What vegetarian stuff? I just think that it's a tough sell. Like, you're not going to stop everyone from eating meat. Joe, I eat meat. I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, I'm pretty sure you're a vegetarian. I read it on the internet. I'll get Jamie to pull it up later. Yeah, you do that. Joe Rogan has been yanked. Joe Rogan is now available in versus mode. JRE studio stage is now unlocked. Shinko Hadoken. Chapter 3, August 2019. After months of #Yang media blackout, Andrew Yang finally gets some much-needed coverage from the mainstream media. Welcome back. Now here's a look at the official lineup for the 2020 Democratic presidential race. We'll be covering each of these candidates in detail over the coming weeks. And joining me now in studio is a man who, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are also thinking of running for president? Actually, I'm not thinking of running for president. I am running for president. And in fact, I'm polling higher than some of the people you just showed on that chart. Well, that's great to hear you've made up your mind and are actually going to run. Breaking news. John Yang announces 2020 presidential run. Now let me ask you about your crazy idea to give every American $1,000 a month. Sure. Well, this is not actually my idea. Thomas Paine was for it at the founding of our country. Fuck you, I have enough difficulty charming ladies as it is. Well, I can tell when if your idea is charming them by if your idea of charming women is telling them to do your housework, then I can imagine how difficult it must be for you. I'm just bugging, by the way. Andrew Yang, the godfather of conservative economics, Milton Friedman was for it, and Martin Luther King was fighting for it up until the day he was assassinated. So this is deeply America. Yang. Oh, this looks like Napa so bad. Yang! Oh my, is that Cory Booker? Oh, hey Cory. Yang orang! How you doing, buddy? I'm good, Cory. Sorry to be rude, but I'm actually being interviewed right now. Oh, Andrew, stop. You know, you never have to apologize to me. Thanks, but seriously, I'm getting the least amount of airtime, and this is really important. Airtime? Is that a basketball reference? Ha! You're such a funny guy, Yang. Cory, seriously, this is... Hey, did you know they have food backstage? I swear, I saw a turkey leg back there. You should check it out. He's just getting pissed. Well, while Mr. Wang's doing that, would you mind taking a few questions, Cory? Of course. I'd love to. Hey, Yang, could you be a doll? Fetch me a bottle of water. I got your bottle right here.
Challenge accepted.
Get ready for my opening statement.
Round 1. Fight!
No guts, no Corey.
No guts, no Corey.
Round 2. Fight!
Hey, you want the spotlight? Take this. Freedom dividend!
Damn, Yang. I'm really sorry. I don't know what came over me. I understand, Corey. We're all fighting for the spotlight. It's all just part of the game, right? So, like, whatever. It's cool. So, we can still be friends? Of course. Oh, that's a you good way to line. You're the man, Yang. Let me give you a big hug. I agree, it is pretty funny there, Costin. I'd laugh if the 1,000 a month was 100 copies of this game. I don't think that would be enough, Terry, because this game is like $8 Canadian, so that's probably like $5 American. That's cheap. That's ripping them off like half of it. Oh yeah, my bad. Let me get out of your hair. Yeah, you do that, Nappa. Thanks, Corey. Well, that was all very surreal. But with Corey gone, let's get back to your policies. What exactly is democracy dollars? Oh, so right now, our entire political system is ruled by the almighty dollar. But if we... Oh, hold on, Mr. Wang. I'm sorry to cut you off. Right. Sure she is. Right? And of course, is this Yang or Chunk? I don't know, man. But we're going to go live now to the Lincoln Memorial to hear from Senator Bernie Sanders. What? Cory Booker yanged. Chapter 4. August 2019. During a live interview with Andrew Yang, MSNBC shamefully cut away from Yang to a campaign rally held by Bernie Sanders. Excuse me. Give me a minute here. People often ask me, what makes you qualified to be our president? Well, for one, I have the most experience. I mean, I've been in politics longer than most people have been alive. Yes, I may be old, but my energy is through the roof. I feel the burn from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to sleep at 7:30. I feel the burn whenever I talk to you good people. Heck, I even feel the burn whenever I use the bathroom. Of course, they had to throw that in there. It's Wang! This game needs to listen to Rachel Maddow. Hold it right there, old man. Andrew Yang, they told me you were being interviewed by MSNBC. How did you get here so fast? My good friend Elon let me use his Hyperloop. Damn you and your blasted technology. Burn, you know, I think you're great. You're a national treasure. But we need to settle this once and for all. Your plan for a guaranteed jobs program isn't going to work. Oh yeah? And what would you know about that? I know that most Americans don't want to work for the federal government. And I know that even if people did want to work a federal job, you can't guarantee a job for every single American. Well, you're not wrong there. We have to face reality. Automation is coming, and we can't turn the clocks back. But we can smash them. We need 21st century solutions to these 21st century problems. What makes you think you could just come to my rally and take over? You think I'm just going to allow you to hijack my event because you're a minority? You think I would just hand you the mic and sit this one out? If that's what you think, then you have underestimated me. Oh, we're gonna fight the old man.
Challenge accepted.
I want Medicare for all, except you.
Round 1. Fight!
Why is he not retarding? Why can't I hit him? There we go. Wow!
Have 4% or 5% of this energy blast.
You got me, bro. You got me. I felt the burn.
Round 2. Fight!
Whoa, fuck off and let me fucking attack. Like, why won't you do what you're supposed to, game? I'm hitting the buttons.
Can you feel it?
He already hit me all the way over there. Must have been lag, I guess. I really felt the burn on that one.
Challenge accepted.
I want Medicare for all, except you.
Round 1. Fight!
Well, it goes like the last time. I'm gonna need it. Here we go. You quit fucking hopping around, grasshopper.
Round 2. Fight!
Have 4% or 5%
Oh,
of
come
this
on.
energy blast. Can you feel
Oh, I
it?
lucked out so hard on that.
Freedom dividend!
fucking quit jumping around.
Have 4% or 5% of this energy blast.
Jesus, John, fuck off with your jumping, would ya? I'm already having trouble keeping up with the fucking game as is. Fuck a duck. Bernie's too old to understand technology, so much so that your controller breaks in his presence. It's not just Bernie I'm having issues with, but yeah, fair enough, Terry. It's over, Bernie. I have the high ground. Really? You went there. Look, guy, we may not agree on everything, but I have to respect you. You've got a lot of great ideas. And besides, you're the only one other candidate I've met who can keep up with me, with my stamina. Thanks, Bernie. You know, I never doubted your stamina. Not for a second. Do you guys need a room? Let me ask you, when we were fighting just now, did you feel it? Oh god, they need a room. Huh? Mine. Bar. Tell me you felt it. Oh, I'm not really sure what... Damn it, Yang! I saw it in your eyes. I know you felt my burn. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, your burn. Yeah, of course, I, totally felt your burn. This is totally gay. I knew it. I still got it. Bernie Sanders has been yanked after 2 tracks. Ooh, chapter number 5. September of 2019. The Democratic candidates are preparing for a live debate. Many of the candidates have qualified, but one has inexplicitly gone missing. Breaking news. Elizabeth Warren has gone completely AWOL. No one seems to know where she could have gone. Does anyone really care? And all of this just days before she is set to join the other Democrats in a nationally televised debate. If you know anything about her whereabouts, please contact her campaign immediately. This isn't good. If I'm going to become president, I need to beat the other candidates fair and square. Has anyone checked the reserve? Oh, right, she's not really native. I'll need to find her. Who the fuck is Zach? But where could she be? Wait a minute. I remember her saying something a long time ago. I think I know where she is. I mean, it's a long shot. But hey, I'm the long shot candidate, right? Yeah, sure, right. Sure, you sure are, boss. I was kidding! I was fucking kidding! I didn't want her to actually be on the reserve. I am so fucking insulted right now. That's so mean. I'm just glad Johnny and Campbell are here to see this. Elizabeth? Who goes there? Oh, Andrew, what the heck are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing, white woman. See? Yeah, what am I doing here? What are you doing here? Everyone's been looking. You're about to miss the upcoming debate. Oh, I get it. You have been sent to me by the spirits. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, this game read my mind and looked for what would piss me off. I actually haven't made it this far. I made it up to the Bernie Sanders one, and then I didn't fight Bernie after that. But yeah. Anyways, you're a manifestation of all my deepest fears and insecurities. Your deepest fears and insecurities are a minority running for Democratic presidency. Okay. You've been sent here to test me, right? No. No, I'm not a vision. I'm real. What have you been doing out here, Warren? The wolf music is sweet to the ears of all who know the words. Are you... I will fucking... Huh?
Challenge accepted.
Oh, you're betting.
Hey, I was just about to have a drink. Do you want one?
Round
Okay,
one.
now I'm laughing.
Fight!
Right, no cunt. Wow, did I just fist her?
Round two.
In midair?
Fight!
That's hilarious. Ooh, nice shot. Oh, you get hit for that.
Freedom dividend!
You fucking lucky bitch.
This is your final warning.
Bitch. You get extra dead for that. Hey, are you okay? I hope not. I fucking hope not after that display. Oh, Andrew? What happened? Well, you had one of your little, you stopped taking your medication, that's what happened. Where am I? Is the election over? Did I win? Oh, fuck no. Haha. Oh, Lizzie. You know what? Depends on what's worth knowing. I think you're gonna be just fine. I don't. I think she needs to be institutionalized. Elizabeth Warren. Yang. Chapter 6. It's finally time for the Democratic debate. October 2019. Give me a second here. Moderator. Welcome everyone to the 2020 Democratic Presidential Debates, hosted by XYZ News. In the lead up to this debate, the candidates have been fighting hard on the trail. Some of them, unfortunately, fought a little too hard and are unable to participate in tonight's debate. It seems the only candidates remaining are businessman Andrew Yang, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, and frontrunner Joe Biden. Vice President Biden, being the frontrunner, we'd like to give you as much time as possible. So we will start with you, Joe. Joe. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It appears Joe Biden has fallen asleep. Okay, well, let's go now to Mr. Yang. What would you do to improve the economy? It better mention corn pop. He's probably dreaming about corn pop. Excuse me. Well, we currently measure economic success by GDP. However, GDP has been going up and up, yet at the same time, suicide rates, drug overdoses, all of these things have also increased. So we need to lessen our focus on GDP and focus more on the things which actually improve our lives. This is why I will be introducing the American Scorecard. Are you fucking kidding me? By changing how we measure success, we will have a clear blueprint for a new path forward. Mayor Pete, you've been somewhat vague on this issue. So, in detail, what would you do to improve the economy? Well, I just think that right now we focus on the wrong things. Like the Dow Jones keeps going up, yet life expectancy has gone down. I mean, it shouldn't even be possible. So, as president, I would not only rely on GDP as a way of measuring success, I would instead measure success based on how much money each American has in their hands. Wait, that's what I just said. No, that's what I just said. Huh? Mr. Yang, you've talked a lot about automation, and your solution is to simply give people free money. We are in the midst of what experts are calling the fourth industrial revolution. When's the last time you heard a politician say the words fourth? Fourth industrial revolution. Mayor Pete, you'll have to wait your turn. Listen, we have to stop interrupting each other. Go ahead, Mr. Yang. Oh, hey, Mr. Dax. Well, we are the owners and shareholders of the richest country in the world, and there's nothing preventing us from paying ourselves a dividend. In Alaska, they pay their citizens a dividend. They call it the oil check, and they love it. Well, we're going to call this the tech check, and all of America is going to love it. A freedom dividend would also recognize the work of stay-at-home moms and caregivers. That's some of the most important work, which right now our markets value at 0. Mayor Pete, do you have a rebuttal? Well, let me start by saying that it's original. I'll give you that. But perhaps a better solution would be some sort of universal basic income. Oh, for fuck's sake! But that's what... Please, Mr. Yang, I didn't interrupt you. Except you did. Look, I may be going out on a limb here, but I just feel a universal basic income would raise the income floor. And, perhaps, we need to rethink our definitions of work. Like, if you're a caregiver or a stay-at-home mom, isn't that work? And shouldn't we respect that? I don't understand what's happening here. You're just repeating. Oh, I see what you did there. I won't even... No, that's not worth a clap. Everything I'm saying. I'm pretty sure you're just repeating everything I'm saying. Stop it. You stop it. Oh, fuck's sake.
Challenge accepted.
Stop copying me.
Round 1. Fight!
Freedom dividend!
Oh.
Round 2. Fight!
Copy that, bitch. It's no wonder you won. You literally copied all of my moves verbatim. Alright, from one Canadian stream to another. Was Blind Press the previous stream? No, functional. Too many Canadians going around. Your ex-hubby was a guest. Rolf. Yeah, using Moose Antlers' Wi-Fi station gives them near limitless access to the internet. The cold must make them resourceful. It does. And I'm gonna leave that one then. I don't even know what to say to that. No, I don't know what to say to that. Beat Buttigieg. Yanked. Chapter 7. January 2020. And then there were two. Welcome everyone, I'm Stephen Colbert, and what a show we have for you tonight. We have a very special guest, Democratic presidential frontrunner Joe Biden. But first, I'd like to welcome entrepreneur and businessman, Mr. Andrew Yang. Hey Stephen, it's a pleasure to be here. Now, you're also running for president, right? That's right, and as a matter of fact, I've beaten all the other candidates, so it's really just down to me and Joe. Sure, but I have to ask. You have this bold policy proposal, which has sparked a lot of debate. And if nothing else, I feel you have shifted the national conversation. Well, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate you saying that. Well, before you thank me, I gotta say, I think a lot of people, myself included, have concerns. I mean, we have to really think about what this would mean for society, and is this really moral? And even if you somehow win the presidency, like, do you really expect this to get passed through Congress? Oh, well, getting it passed is actually the easiest part, because when I win, everyone's going to know exactly why I won. And I'm going to be like, alright guys, it's freedom dividend time. Freedom dividend. Oh, no, I don't mean that. I'm talking about your proposal to ban the old Jewish tradition. Huh? Oh, no, that isn't one of my proposals at all. It isn't? No, all I said was I think parents should become more educated on the subject before making a decision. But I have no policies about that whatsoever. Oh, okay, well, let's see. I have a list here with all your supposed policies. Do you mind if we go through some of these? Of course not. You want to abolish the penny. You got some weird personal grudge against pennies? Well, look, it costs more than a penny to make a penny, right? And it's also bad for the environment. And, okay, you want free marriage counseling? Is this just for you and your wife? No, it would be for everyone. The data shows that children have better outcomes when... Alright, Mr. Yang. Well, we could get through all of your policies, but you've got, like, 100 of them. Well, how about we use this time to talk about some of the more important ones? I think, in the interest of time, we better wrap this up. But stick around, folks, because right now, it's time for Mr. Vice President Joe Biden! Wow. Hey, how are you? Joe Biden, everyone. Can I call you Joe? It's so great to have you here tonight. I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your busy schedule to come by here and pay us all a visit. Well, thank you, Sean. You know, I gotta say, I'm not really sure where I am exactly, but I like what you're doing here. Ha ha ha, classic Joe. Well, listen, I gotta ask you a few questions. Let's start with a real pressing issue in today's economy. That is, automation. Huh? Is automation something we should be concerned about? Well, you know my father used to say to me, hey, Joey, we gotta tell people about that fourth industrial revolution. Oh, God, this is hilarious. I mean, I remember back when I was in school, there'd be 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5, excuse me, 6. 6 of us all working, getting our hands dirty, busting our necks. Wow. And I used to tell people, look, we're working hard. You gotta put the effort in. And we should all deserve respect. I mean, Poor people should be shown just as much respect as white people. What's that now? And that's number 1. Here's number 2. You ask about automation. I know a lot of truck drivers. Really? And they tell me, they say, my job's gonna be automated. I just know it. Fascinating. So, what's the solution? Well, I was just getting to that. That was number 3. But here's number 1. We gotta retrain these people. We gotta teach them how to transition. There's a lot of jobs opening up now with the software and the hardware and everywhere in between. You can't be serious. Come on, Mr. Yang, you had your turn to talk. I'm sorry, but I can't let this go on. Government retraining programs have a success rate of 0 to 15%. And if you'd actually spoke to those truckers about job retraining, you know they're far more likely to punch you in the face than sign up. It's true. They literally did that to us. You want to punch me in the what now? What?
Challenge accepted.
I ought to pop you right in the lip.
Round 1.
That's really
Fight!
why.
Round 2. Fight!
I'll catch you on the red eye, kid.
Democracy dollars.
Freedom dividend!
I don't mean to alarm you, but I think this game may be politically biased in favor of Andrew Yang. Terry, I have no idea where you got that idea from. Oh my god, Joe, are you okay? You got a heck of a right arm, kid. Joe, we agree on so much, but your solutions aren't the answer. You know what? You're right. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. The only reason I'm running is to try and get that guy out of the White House. Wait, what? Hey, don't beat yourself up. Let me do that for you. Oh wait, I already did. You're one of the only candidates talking about the fourth industrial revolution. The what? Listen, kid, you got the better of me today. So I'll make you a deal. If I win the nomination, I want you as my VP. Holy cow, Joe Biden is Yang Gang? Oh, that's so gay. Joe Biden, yanged. What the fuck is up with his eye? Chapter 8. November 2020. The 46th President of the United States. Well, folks, the results are in, and it's official. MSNBS can now confirm Andrew Yang will be the 46th President of the United States. His victory is a statistical landslide. The longer than long shot candidate has done it. Woohoo! We did it! The Yang Gang is back at it like a crack. Holy cow! He actually did it. Wait, does this mean I have to stop eating meat? Congratulations, Yang! I always knew you could do it. Hold the phone. You're telling me he wants to give Ever won $1,000 a month? Why didn't I think of that? I'm not surprised Americans have elected a minority candidate. I just thought it would have been me. You're not really the minority you think you are. I can't believe Andrew Yang is our president. It was my idea to be president. Well, I'll be damned. I guess people really do hate the penny after all. This is great stuff. Andrew said if he won, I could be his VP. Wait, I don't remember him saying that. Hold on, folks. We just got some breaking news. We have just received word that Donald Trump is refusing to leave the White House. Here's the match I've been waiting for. According to our Washington insider, Trump is claiming that the election was rigged. Rigged. It was all rigged. Okay, I won. Fair and square. You guys rigged it. And he is demanding to see Andrew Yang's birth certificate. Fuck, I talk. But a gig is the best character in this. Fair enough. Mr. President, we got a problem. It's not what I think it is it? I'm afraid it's just as you predicted. He's refusing to leave. Alright, leave this to me. Go get him, Tiger. Tiger? Sorry, it felt like a tiger moment. Trump! Yang!
Challenge accepted.
Video games cause violence, and so do I.
Round 1. Fight!
I don't even want to win anymore.
China.
Democracy dollars.
Freedom dividend!
KO! Round 2. Fight!
No collusion. No obstruction. Total deception.
Shit, son.
Democracy dollars.
Freedom dividend!
Okay. You win. I'll do whatever you say. Well, you could start by admitting the election wasn't rigged. Which one? Huh? Oh, you're talking about this one. Right. Yeah, this election totally wasn't rigged. You won fair and square. In fact, this election was the most fair election I've ever seen. This election was so fair that all the other elections are jealous of how fair this election. Okay, that's enough. It was a spectacularly fair election. Enough. Yes, sir, Mr. President. I think it's time for you to leave. Of course, Mr. President. Let me just clean out my desk. Clean out your... How long will this take? Done. What the heck is that? It's an orange. Oh, okay. I like orange. Right. Well, on behalf of America, you're fired. Thank you for your service and good luck in all your future endeavors. Oh, wow. Donald Trump, yanged. Donald Trump is now available in versus mode. White House stage is now unlocked. Congratulations, President Yang. Well, that was that. Smoother, but also could have ran a lot worse. So I'm not too upset with that. I'll go vote for Yang right now. This game convinced me. Fair enough, Terry. Oh, that was fun. Let's see here. Forgive me, folks. I'm just looking right now. I might try and play another game here for a bit. Vote for Yang or he'll kick your ass. Exactly. After a long hard day, makes it taste just right. On that drop tailgate, it's all around. Something about a beer, sitting on ice. Exactly. That game was definitely dumb but funny. I'm glad I spent the few bucks on it. It was good for a quick stream. But make a bowl of maze. Something about a girl in her red sundress. Something about a kiss. It's gonna lead to more on that drop tailgate, back behind the core. The most natural thing you ever felt before. Something about a kiss. It's gonna lead to more. Feeling that girl in a red sundress with an ice cold beer, beautiful thing. Ain't nothing about it, love. Something about a truck. That's 4. Yeah, that wouldn't work then. Well, I guess we'll just end it there for today, and then tomorrow I'll do another game. It's not much time anyways before it, like not enough time for it, so Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I'm sure I'll see some, if not all of you, at some point in the night or the week. But yeah, take her easy and have a good one, y'all.